lock up? What going on? Who the lock up? Who the lock up? Oh, Kadaki them come down from boxing just for hat up the police case. He's the next lie, man. When you realize you're African in your old age, Jesus Christ, you make nothing in your whole life. And it's when you get old that you start playing upon black people's feelings and you is all African. You understand? And the struggle gets started back. Nobody ain't no struggle by it. Not me never though. I done been to the park, me the thing, and then you see that day when I go pushing the speed, that's how I blow in. I look like I want to start back at this struggle. You gotta find young people for do them shopping and stuff, no? Not me in there, though. Yeah. Them man, they make it in life, right? And next to them man turn up one struggle. Got you in his stereo thinking, oh God, think bad in this country. You understand? This time you got to really dig down deep for find this war really there bad. Cost of living, cost of on a serious note, you ever day in a country where got real cost of living issues, where real inflation hit? We're going with $1 million for buy bread. You're going with money in a wheelbarrow for buy a pound bread. You ever go to Venezuela? Anyone y'all tour Venezuela in recent years? Huh? Y'all do any tour into Venezuela in recent years? No, there you gotta go. You gotta go and see how inflation affects countries. You understand? How cost of living affecting people in Guyana? Where every car near your town is a food place. You gotta go and see the people line up at the salad bars. Yeah, cost of living affecting them? Huh? I didn't know those. Now y'all telling me. I didn't know. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
How can I help you, ma'am?
You enjoy your stay in India? You look like real Sai Baba.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I enjoy my stay. If you know me is now one for too much of small talks. Anything, you just message me.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for calling. All right. Thank you for calling. Yeah. You ever hear me mother talk? Hello, don't waste credit with it. How you do? Hi, mommy, how you do? Everything is okay? Yes, I love you. Yeah, I love you. Some bam, phone cut. I'm done with that. Yes, sir. Move on. Next topic. What else you got to do? Yes, sir. Cleo and thing, you know the one get arthritis and they come have the sugar and No, I ain't interested in them thing now. Yes, I'm telling you. Kaieteur just make up the news. You don't got to worry. Glenn got one agenda. He make up the news. When you see a reporter name with Kaieteur, you know they train for screw up things. No, we're not talking about how Venezuela they were there, but inflation, the real effects of inflation. Look there, the austerity, because of austerity measures, got tsunamis running over the parliament. You understand? Running over the parliament. So what I'm saying, yeah, watch the cow pins. Watch the cow pins. You saying this country they're bad? People not jumping, nobody else care. Mother and son and daughter and husband, everybody driving out in one car. You understand? From this place. Are you saying this place they're bad? Things are nice for everybody. Things are perfect for everybody. What the cow pens here? This is the cow pens so they build. Don't serve no purpose. Right? Now if you look, and this is what most people don't pay attention to. The PNC don't fight for people. The PNCs fight for the PNC. Look at what the PNC did. Nobody could come and say, oh, the PNC give me land, the PNC do this, the PNC do that. The PNC give low in field land. They give the self land, Congress Place. Congress Place fights for itself. It doesn't fight for people. Let them. They take a government building, they want the building. They know how much years this and they want the building. Agriculture, they take a building again. Land. Y'all just got open y'all eyes. I showing you. I driving and showing you. Me saying not me edit no story. You are here right now. The talk of the tongue is the government of the day. You understand? Throwing out the PNC from the let them office. An office that they give themselves. Every other political party have apply, they apply for house, they get lot, and so they get in the bill office. The PNC tech. The PNC is a squatter party. Right? There's a squatter party. So squatting there is something they would allow people to do. They support squatting. So they're going squatting in a place at let them. Now you tell me was the last time the PNC came out and had a genuine fight, if it's not for squatting or somebody thief something and they're representing. The terrorists that attacked the Moripo market, the opposition leader come out and represent them. Anything for doing with thieving and squatting, the PNCs come out right away and represent. In opposite, I kid you not, it's not me, say so. You look at the last stories. Somebody get hold, right? Somebody get hold for rigging election, PNC come out and stand up with them. The PNC only come out and support everything wrong. Look at it. Imagine the opposition leader go for meet the CARICOM leader, the people and just shake his hand. He guys saying how he tell the people and the people tell he. How you think that reflects on Guyana? You can't trust these people. The man ain't tell you nothing like that. The man say meet the president. He doesn't find him to be that way. Now they going for put a rift between the president, who have all the leverage in the Caribbean to support the Caribbean. They become the breadbasket of the Caribbean. You understand? Could support into Caribbean connection, travel, everything. Got the finances for take the whole Caribbean out of the hole. And here go try and make a problem with that president and other people. That by mad. Like you understand what going on, partner? Even if it was true where you was talking, nobody wants to make a problem with President Ali now. What kind of stupidness is that? What kind of stupid political move is that? How stupid are we not going to be? What kind of stupid political move is that? Now, Demerara Wavers, you gotta call them Demerara Wavers. It's not wave, it's Wavers. Because they posted a couple hours after put one story, said the opposition leader said, get yourself in problem. How can you take credible information from Aubrey Norton? He's a wishy-washy guy. He's the opposition leader of a party that have not produced its SOPs. He's of a party that continue to come off as liars and untrustworthy. He's opposition leader of a party that rigs elections. Shabral of all people should know this. These are matters of fact. Not me make this up and say that. It's not me make them up. These are matters of fact. Look at where this country is going. You imagine the man come to Guyana and realize that Guyana is developing faster than any other country. What is youth man was sit down on the bag that he going to work? What racism playing out against he? Look, he bike numbers, a brand new bike he got. He there in his 20s. What going on in his life? Huh? Who oppressing he? Look at these youths say, look at the face where they stand up here. Them look like they come out of a house of oppression. Look at this young girl walking there. They look like they got any racism. Why the one smoking cigarette feeling nice for the car there. And next lady there under 10 there teaching her daughter something and getting she ready for school. And this is PNC turf. Rumvelt is PNC turf. Anybody look like the oppressor? Indian people and black people in the same area. They look like they got any segregation. And the people that are watching on, the international community is watching on. And when the opposition leader is going to go to the head of the CARICOM secretary for tell the mass stupidness, what do you think, how do you think it would come off? Not because it's a black man, they're of the world over have very upstanding black people. Black people have contributed to developing the world. Black people are the foundation of humanity. It's only in the PNC it's hard to find decent black people who would be honest and trustworthy. He gonna go now for staying the man for say, no, in Guyana they got racism and this and that. The man never say met President Ali, never experienced though. What kind of nonsense is that? There are other things you can do. There are obviously issues. He himself is being marginalized because of his actions. How can President Ali ever reach out to opposition leader again to shake his hand? He don't shake hand. He does not even have the discipline and the respect deserving to have him in your company. Nobody wants to sit and talk to him. When he went to the AL conference, nobody talked. They invited him to the AL conference. He was there. But nobody wants anything to do with him. And this is how he carries himself. He's the leader of a squatter party. When you come out and say you support, people are being wanted for terrorism, there's video footage. A set of people wanted for terrorism and you come out and say you support the people them 100%. How does that work? Where is the PNC's A game? You go gone now. He gone to the CARICOM people war because he's a black man. You believe all black people that was this? You got to act in a certain manner when you in certain fields, buddy. The whole Caribbean looking to President Ali to make sure the next 10, 15, 25 years is we bail out the Caribbean. If it's cheap food, if it's as a result of our connections where we make with India, with agriculture technology, where we get it, we share it with the Caribbean. The whole Caribbean is looking for that. When you go tell the people but racism and then the president is a racist, nobody sees that. And when you go meet a man, you know if he's a racist. Like Trump would even shake your hand. President Ali would hug you and share the love and sit down and talk with anybody. You ask black youths who have met President Ali, they feel the vibes, they feel a positive vibes. With this racism there, buddy, with this fight and struggle there, what you going on here? You feel anybody hollering racism here? Watch you going. Let me show y'all what's going on, man. The reality of this country. So I got about 4 brother by here. The man who look like who he bossing him is a black man. You got 4 brother by and 1 Indian, 1 them look mixed. But there's racism? Anybody hollering racism? Eh? We's not what these people painting we out to be in this country, man. We ain't got a situation where them man making out in this country. And one would ask oneself, there obviously has to be genuine issues affecting people in this country. You understand? There obviously are genuine issues the world over. People call me, they may get in the book, the public assistance book. There are genuine things affecting Guyanese. NIS more and more like a rip-off on a daily basis. You understand? People got a last story, they can't get them money and they collect people money while west. Right? What you going on here? This whole country rising up. There are genuine issues. Let's not play like if Guyana naga issue. Guyana is not without issue. Nowhere in the world is without issue. It's a human thing. That is how humans evolve. They go to their best potential, their max potential, and then they see wherever they're short in. And then they move on and move up. This whole place, look at these massive concrete drains. Look at how this place is being developed, buddy. Infrastructural works that now for the first time will last us for hundreds of years. You know, we cheering coming for inherit this. Eh? When this gonna block, banner? Look at this thing. Look at these infrastructure work that going on here. Look at these concrete drains that are being built here. Look at how this country did. What you do? Just to put it in the context, those used to be a trench. You could drown inside there. Right? Just to put it in the context, why them man stand up on it there. The thing is about 15 feet high. And about 15 feet, but 12 feet high and 12 feet wide. Yeah, it's like concrete drains. Watch what it used to be. It used to be slush trench. That's what it used to be. This is what it is now. And look who putting it up, Guyanese. We Guyanese brothers and sisters got jobs. Yeah, son. More women have a battle. Like, we believe them man they're doing it. We believe man that's come out for do. Man that's come out for support woman. Man that's come out for support children. Them young man when got a woman that support their mother. That's what we do. That's what real men do. You understand? Look at it. Look at the type of infrastructure going down here. Massive infrastructure project. This is the expansion of the roundabout. The roundabout where they here now. You understand? This roundabout, where the roundabout even complete and they done set up for open it up more. Now this is for who, buddy? This is just after South Rumville. These areas are being open for all Guyanese. When you go to the Ministry of Housing, they don't ask you. The PNC for 5 years did not give nobody nothing. Now you hear they're fighting. They want some land and let them. The PNC. Not for their supporters. For the office. The PNC fighting for land for the office. They don't care about nobody. They never cared about anybody. Their actions and everything is all about power. Nobody realize that? They don't care about anybody. All this road, who driving on this road, buddy? Who is the people on this road? How you could say a country got apartheid and 95% of the police force is black 95% of the 90% of the nurses is black. 90% of the army is black. How you could say there's an apartheid state? You go and see who's all the magistrates them. Who's the most magistrates in the court? You go and check and see. Just check, just Google magistrates, and magistrates' name gonna come up. Magistrates in Guyana. These roads that making and driving, these houses. It's only from PNC time you had segregation at Annandale, and now they don't got no segregation. There's no community. Diamond is not a predominantly Indian community. Grove is not a predominantly Indian community. Under the 28 years of the PNC, you end up with Annandale, predominantly Indian community, Lusignan, predominantly Indian community, Buxton, predominantly African community, Agricola, predominant African community, and so there. When these house lads give out, they don't say, oh, Indian, no. Whoever pull enough does it. New Horse telling all these big houses. It's black and Indian, black and Indian. You understand? If you go in the gated communities, some of the black people was fight down this government living in Florida style community in Windsor Estate. Some of the dotish ones living inside there in Windsor Estate, living the life. And fighting from inside Windsor Estate, something that the PNC has never afforded them. You gotta give people a right to talk. One of the other things people might not know or notice, and I said I'm gonna tell you today, one must ask oneself. You know, people talk about haters, right? And how can somebody who doesn't know you hate you? Two things you ask yourself about people that you would list as haters. How can somebody who does not know you hate you? And secondly, have you ever seen somebody that could be listed as a hater that does better than you? You must check it. They ain't got nobody that you could list as a hater. First thing, they don't know you. In my case, the closest some people come to me is the comments. Right? I don't worry then because I don't know what's the program. But when I look at the profile, I know they ain't there better than me. And you can't vex with people. What people are projecting. Look the other day, I tell you, I went with a friend and he come and he tried to force me to eat some custard. He said, if I haul upon you, I feel bad when I'm done. You understand? But I told him after, I said, you're trying to project your weakness, your inability to fast, your inability to get your life on track. That is why you take what I am making for make a joke. You understand? I kid you not. This is the world we live in. He's my friend. He's make a rough joke and all that is understandable. But if you look at the haters out there, you ask yourself, what is their problem? Who there? You gotta watch the comments and things that I am a part of. So you got people. Oh God, he platty, this, that. Have you ever flown on a private jet? Like you alone, a jet take off? No. The truth is, that is the first of many more times for me. So me in the night is me first time of many more times for me. Because in the future I'll have my own private jet. I don't know but nobody else. So I just made myself comfortable. I likened myself to how I would sit in my private jet. The jet came to give us a little show of how these jets work, and all them things. Give you a fly around how it would operate. You could lie down inside and sleep and all them things. Everybody get worked up. So I calculating, man, what you getting worked up about? In your lifetime, if I had that experience at 43, and it's the first time I had that experience, most likely you will never have that experience if the furthest you come to fame is in my comments. You understand? If you dare the commenting stage of why do, you in there as a competitor. If you dare the commenting stage, you just dare the comments. The closest you come to me is maybe a fancy phone, and you're afforded the opportunity to look at what I do through Facebook. When you sitting down in a private jet, brother? When, in which lifetime, you are left in your will for your great-great-grand picnic? Tell them put up on the bucket list for running somebody jet a stowaway. You understand? You are running somebody jet a stowaway. That is just a circumstance of my situation. But it's just how I roll. You just end up in private jets. You understand? These kind of things. No one big ruckus in the country. Oh God, everybody. No. Again, one has to ask oneself. Right? Toma, you know, somebody tell me something the other day. And first thing, one has to know how the Guyanese Critic ended up here. You gotta go and research the history of the Guyanese Critic. You understand? Because the young lady in the jet there, the private jet, and who she initiated the bringing of the private jet to Guyana, is actually my high school friend. We went to school together. Christina, a nice classy young lady that was seen in the jet. Well, we went to school together. But it's not meeting for, it's not meeting for explain to nobody how me I live my life. Me I live my life. Me life is lived. Me life is not an explanation or association or a far-flung dream. You understand? Me life is not a dream. Me life is a reality. And it is as a result of hard work and dedication. So here we have now. Let me go do my little brief, and then oh my God, oh, there's the other truck. It's not the fuel truck. So let me tell you, you gotta be very careful where you get the news from. That is why I choose, boy, the uric acid kick off my gout. Me have a problem with me now, and all them thing there. And I have not been refeeding well. I eat too much too fast. So today strictly yogurt and fruits. So here now. Just so you know, if commenting entertains you, welcome, my brothers and sisters. Because the honest truth is, that's the closest you can come to fame in the comments. You can say, I. And it's not to say Facebook don't realize the importance of comments. Right? They reward you for that. So negativity, keep it coming in the comments. Right? I ain't care what you say. Once what you're saying is about me, and it necessarily has to be on my platform, you could go and carry my message across the country. Remember, me is not walk about, eat about, talk about. Me the realest thing coming out of Guyana, the Guyanese Critic. Yeah,